Okay, so for this autofill checklist resource, it really is just designed to be for a class with up to 25 students. So Google Sheets isn't really a robust program that you can, really make it like this amazing program that you can do a lot of stuff with. So we're kind of tied to what we can do with this. And so one thing is that it takes a lot of coding to get the information from one tab to all the other tabs and so forth. And I had to design it in a way to where it will print onto a page and everybody will see the same thing that's printed. So it's kind of limited in that sense. So if you have more than 25 students, the first thing you can do is break it into 2 different groups. So I always had a split class. So I would just make 2 different lists, and you can do that just by making a new copy and then just having both copies. And when you're ready to print, you can print them that way. Also, you'll want to set up your data in the order that you want all of the things to print. So if you want them all to be in order by last name, then you need to put them in order by last name. Once they're in here, you can't start sorting it by first name or last name or anything like that, because when you do, it messes up all of the coding. So all of the coding that happens next is based on what's in each cell. So it's based on what's in cell B3. So if you start sorting and moving, it's not going to take it's not going to take the sort into the coding with it. So that's why you can't sort things or delete things. Once you start deleting rows or columns, it bumps everything up to the next one. And so it just continues to mess up all of the different coding. So I'm going to show you what you can do if you really need to add someone in the middle of the year. Maybe you get a new student. Now, I usually just put them at the bottom, but if it really bugs you, or if you have several, you built up and you need to fix it, there is kind of a workaround to that, and that's what I want to show you here. So here I have my data, and let's say that I want to put a new student in right above Gloria. I want to put a new student here. I can't just insert a new row and add them in. It just won't work. But what I can do is take my data and open a new tab and then kind of start over. And so I'll walk you through that really quickly. It's not that difficult or time consuming, but it is a little bit of a process. It's not as easy as just adding one. So the first thing you're going to want to do is copy all of your data. So if you want to see it all, you can always zoom out. So I'm going to zoom out so I can see it all, and it'll be easier to grab everything. So I'm just grabbing the actual data, starting with the name and ending with the teacher, and I'm copying that. Now I want to go into a new Google Sheets. So I'm just going to put sheets.new, and it will give me a new spreadsheet right there. So here is one thing that you'll want to do. When you paste it, you don't want to just press Control V and paste it, because it's going to bring over coding with it. So what you want to do is right click, click Paste Special, and then Paste Values Only. So now you have this data moved over and there's no coding. See, it's just the actual text inside of that cell. Now you can insert a new row to add your new student. So I'm just going to insert one above. And then right above Gloria, I'm just going to type new student. And then, you would fill out everything and add them all in. So once you have all of this data, now you can move it back into your sheets. But you can't come and paste it here, because the same thing, it's going to mess up the coding. So on this warning tab, there is a link to make a new copy. So we're going to go ahead and make a new copy. And then once this new copy is over, we can paste that data on there. So I'm just going to go to the data right there, and it'll all be blank because this is a brand new one. I'm just going to click in this first cell where the first one is going to go, and then press Control V to paste it. Oh, it didn't grab it. Let me go back. It didn't copy it. So I guess I need to do that first. Okay, so now I'm trying again on the copying, and let me go back and paste it. So I'm going to click there and just paste it, and you can see now that this new student is here. And if you look at your lists, we can see that the new student is here too. So this is a workaround if you get a new student and you want to add them in. It's not quite as easy as just doing it straight here in the data page, but it's not that hard either. So my suggestion would be, like, if you just have one new student or something, put them at the bottom of the list. But if you have multiple new students, then save them up and at one time do it all. And you can do it in less than 4 minutes, I would say. So okay, good luck.